Hello everyone around the world. So today we have something different that came in for repair. This is coming from a local customer in the CBD. Let's jump into it without wasting time. So here we have this switching power supply. It's 12 volts, 2 amps. This is for DS satellite receiver that we received from a local customer, and the customer is saying it's no longer working, and I don't have enough money to buy another one. So if you can fix this, that would be great. So this is outputting 12 volts, uh, 12 volts, 2 amps, as you can see. Let me take out this sticker, and it's written switching power supply. This is for DS satellite receiver. Uh, we must be in a position to fix this. So I'll bring the adapter here. I'll put it on power. Here we must have light. Obviously, we don't have light. That means there's no output on this 12 volts charger. Uh, Output almost zero. So I'll unplug it. Let's use isopropyl alcohol. That's what I'm using just to loosen the connection before we tear this apart. Uh, yeah, just like this. All what we have to do is to wait for some minutes, 2 3 minutes. I'm back 2 minutes later. So let's try to open this. Let's try to open this if you can. Now it is. That's the power pack. The inside of the power pack is like this. Hope we are seeing that the inside of power pack. Anyone who is not noticing something abnormal on this power pack, this is a simple switching power supply. We have 4 diodes, that's the rectifier. We have the fuse here, the big capacitor 400 volts, the controller, that's the PWM driver, optocoupler, ferrite transformer. We have the a diode, external diode on the output, and we have this electrolyte capacitors. And this capacitor is just sitting here. You see, this capacitor blow up, and this one is also blow up. Those are the filter capacitor on the output. 16 volts 470. 16 volts 470. So if those capacitors are bounced, there's no way this power supply is going to output any voltage. So let me look for the capacitor, and then we'll replace them. This must be a simple job, right? So I found exactly these capacitors here. We have these two capacitors which I'm going to take out from this board for space. Uh, it's very simple. The capacitors are out. So here, uh, let's take down these capacitors. And this one. So all the capacitors are out. The next step is to feed our capacitors in place, the ones which are good. So we are going to put our capacitors here. This is the first one, and this is the second one. All the capacitors are in place. Uh, we need soldering wire. Should we do this under microscope? Maybe. Uh, let's solder here. And here. And here. And here. So now, what I will do, I will just look for dry joints. Especially on the 400 volts capacitor, just to get rid of the next thing is to check out the fuse. That is our fuse. So I'll check out this fuse not to be blown up. And the fuse is blown up. Or I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, the fuse is blown up. Why the fuse is blown up? No one knows. No one really knows why this fuse is blown up. So here we need a jumper across this fuse. We need a jumper across this. So our fuse is like here and here. That's our fuse. The next thing we cut here. The next thing is to go on desktop and do some checkings again. I'm checking the rectifier, those 4 diodes. Good, good, good. What about this diode? Good. What about this one? Good. What about this one on the output? Good. What about on the big capacitor? Do you have any short? Good. On the output, no short. So I think we are ready to test. So indeed the fuse blow up after those capacitors has gone on short. So that's the power pack. If something is going to blow up, we'll see. So here we have to pay attention to the pop-up sound. Here, I'm now plugging, and we have light. You see the light? We have light. Nothing blow up. Nothing blow up. That's a good sign. Volts. Let's check the output. If we have light, it means we now have output voltage. So that's how you can fix a switching power supply. And we have 12.24 volts on the output. So the job is done. That was just an easy repair. You see this LED? We have a blue LED. So now the customer can still use the charger. So indeed, that's how you can fix a switching power supply. Just to know the basics. In our case, the output capacitors, which are electrolyte, they blow up, but they blow up after the fuse is already blown up. So in most cases, when you see a blown up fuse, that happened after something else is wrong on the circuit. So let me know what you think on the comment section, and if you have anything that you wish to add or to subtract, don't hesitate to leave a comment, and I'll try to answer you on the next repair. Bye bye.